And
Bank.
oh, we're so close. Rogue removing Bank means that we get Chalet, and Rogue are starting on defense.
Well, now I
on
don't
here.
like Rogue anymore.
Now Rask, he's moving through Danny and he sees the man. Can he get the kill? Yes! He's on the cover for WTG, who's getting the diffuser down, Des, and it's an absolute freebie as they're completely unaware of COWANA's position, and this time he's covered the plant instead of putting it down himself, and that's an interesting change for Virtus Pro now. COWANA hits the deck. Can he find his man? No, he cannot. Gloss over it for him, Des.
No. I'm definitely exposing him for that every step of the way. WTG getting pushed onto there. Smokes off the one, can now challenge onto Mud if he needs to. And there we go. Grenade coming in. Beautiful timing coming out of Pasha. Down goes Leon. 4 versus 3. But that clock, it waits for no one.
It certainly doesn't. They're moving in to try and find kills. But no, it's going to be Aces there with a triple. Manages to get himself 2 on the shotgun. Time will tick down. It was one that I did sort of mull over for a while now. Leon, once again, that's 3 opening kills in 3 rounds for Rogue. Cryin and Leon both having the pleasure so far. Rask does manage to get one back. He's looking to find another, and look at that.
I mean, Rips is playing on the Chank here, and you really need that utility. Only use 1 round in the whole round. Prano got to work some magic here. No, he cannot do it. This side on pressure to stop Rogue from moving around so freely.
Good game alongside of Rask, but if you look down the Virtus Pro scoreboard, very level so far.
With 2 opening kills coming out of Milan, you are certainly not complaining. Rogue knew that he was off towards that west side, and they got punished for it. They didn't know about him on the window, and he finds a 3rd in the round. This is what I mean, Ace. He's a one-man army walking his way through 1v1 after 1v1. And finally, there's a bit of bite back. Leon now left alive and has got to pull up a clutch all by himself. A retake, pull back inside a bathroom, so a little more defensive, but it's not going to stop Rogue from crumbling from the off. You've got to worry now about those players on the top floor for the side of VP, because they can look to do some challenging work. Rips into a 3rd in the round. That's what you want. Can he make it a 4th down to the last man that's dropped? COWANA has got to work some magic. That plant's going to get stuck, and now he is stuck in a 1 versus 3. War of Milan and Rips begins now between those 2 players. That will be the back and forth that we'll have to keep a close eye on. Oh, what a shot from Pasha in towards Trophy, I think that was. Finding himself not himself yet another kill in this round, but another kill for the team here. 5 versus 3.
Now Aces looks to move into the site, has absolutely no idea that WTG is hiding himself.
Looking for a push in, knowing they've got the numbers advantage. They've pushed the players back. You can see most of them force their way down.
What a shot. And they need to start getting that diffuser down. WTG has it in hand, but the kills continue coming. Leon, Prano, and it's 2 versus 1 now as Virtus Pro find a bit of an answer, but the diffuser's down cold on the ground. It's all up to Prano. Can he survive? It's 1 versus 2. It's 1 versus 1. It's 1 versus none.
Leon pulling out the first EE1D 45 seconds in, and WTG going loaders pressure onto him finally. Oh my god, it's an explosion of kills.
More accurately, it was the round 7 attack that Rogue brought along, and they've just absolutely decimated Virtus Pro inside of Bar and Gaming. There was only 1 team playing a game there.
Which will it be?
Everyone.
It is indeed Bank.
It actually takes quite a bit of damage. Sloth about to run in, manages to not get the kill, but I believe, no, not even the injure on either of these players. And as Benja comes in with a great double kill, the plant's going down in the meantime. Anarchic putting 45 seconds on the clock. It's Benja that brings it down to all the way, only up to always.
However, with only 12 seconds left, they're going to see if they can just stick it, but Grizzly has other ideas.
The Archives, the Sloth goes for the hunt and is not going to be able to pick up the kill. Gets down by always.
Unfortunately, not the first time that's really happened for him this game. Grizzly is very low health in the core of the site itself. No diffuser in hand. Gets a great take against the pinged enemy. Knows there's still one on the stairs and finds that as well. At this moment in time, it doesn't really matter. He should be able to make it to them. Going for the intel. Sprays over the top. Just found him. Well, there's a little bit of a pace that we didn't see too much. Benja, a little bit of a team kill in the mix of it, suddenly puts it at a 2 versus 2. Sloth, as he was originally a little bit further off, and a mirror window that had a pretty easy pickup there, puts us in a 1 versus 1. Here, that flash goes wide, doesn't catch him, but he is clipped just on the opposite, slithers down underneath, and now he's low. He cannot get back up. Who will see to the first and knock kick? Empire doesn't have much to work with here, if anything at all. They've got themselves close to the lineup, but really, this is entirely COWANA to just look out. It'll take 1 well-played C4 here, not just to buy the time, but the cover comes through. Dan's able to get a very important kill. The second C4 goes off, though, just a second too late, but it still goes off. It got the body. They don't feel entirely confident, though. They're still trying to find these takes, and Benja swings into 1 firefighter. Trying to re-pick up the diffuser without somebody popping up behind the chassis is a bit of a danger there. The swing comes closer. COWANA up the back of the round downstairs, can't quite get it, and as always, to always be in the position, and Joystick locks it off. I said they were slightly missing him.
A lot of damage done to Sloth. He needs to make sure he stays alive. Benja managed to pick up a kill, tries to go for the second, but fails to do that. There's a member now inside of the actual archive. Some beautiful one-tap there from GOWANA. Tries to think counts everything. Differs. GOWANA peeps up and manages to get a kill.
They've got to try and keep a lock on here as Scythe is coming around on the split side as well. There it is. The cover comes through over the top of 2 versus 2, and they still have 2 C4s in pocket the way it came through. But Dan sprays through both of them.
Shepard is going to try and reverse in just to go for that plant. The question is there someone to watch this? Is there someone aware? It doesn't seem to be the case. Dan will be down, but the diffuser goes in.
Well, the spray comes around onto the man on the diffuser, but Benja's the one that lucks it off. It's a jump out to get the last, and I said the hop down comes around inside the smoke. They have the cover that they need to, and they're going to try and stick it. The C4 gets one, not the right body though, as another smoke pops over the top. GOWANA pops around onto the corner, onto the vault itself. Post-plant situation, 3 versus 3. The late C4 doesn't quite catch it. Does. Fight here across the teller's office, but the papers being served are all in the pocket of Empire. The late hold, 10 seconds. They just find it. Do they get it?
Oh, maybe just now, maybe. I think they got it. Maybe they don't. It's going to be very close indeed. No! GOWANA gets it. It's going to be 0.1.
The grenade goes a bit too long there. Scrapes the side of Benja. It's the reverse plant that doesn't quite come through. The spray wasn't quite covered enough. They're trying to pick up all the pieces. They have just enough time to get the spray around, but Scyther can't quite get the lockdown on the other side. It's suddenly a 3 versus nobody. Benja opened the game with a kill and locked it out in the same. It went the whole way.
Oh, yes, we get it again! It's Bank and Navi are on the attack.
Honestly, my favorite Pengu memories. Forget about everything he did as a player.
Oh, and that's going to be one of my favourite Doki memories. Hungry, just trying to search his angles, try and find anything he can. Absolutely not. That is the 4th for Doki. Surely not. Surely not. There's a no. Nathan steps in.
He wasn't, but I'm hoping with the small change in operators coming out, no Finker, a bit of a dice up on the side of G2.
He doesn't have anything that's going to be denying walls this time, as there's no bandit. Look at that from Blur though. Out, so Nathan's just backed away. The wall isn't open at this point, but Blur, he manages to find a foot peeking out as well. And that is the 3rd plant in 3 rounds. There's Navi having absolutely unwarranted access into the site here. Virtue manages to get one onto saves, but you just feel like it is going to be impactless, and impactless it will be. Now Doki, does he know there's a man hard? Right, yes! Manages to find the kill onto Virtue. There may be further opportunity for him to get back in. Doki with another big kill. It's as if Navi are just worrying about the diffuser, and Doki is worrying about the kills. Secretly gets one from the hatch, and it's again falling apart for G2. No matter what they try to do, roam, turtle on site, it's just unsuccessful. And ultimately the last man is shut down there inside of lockers. Secretly, it is from that position that we were talking about in the stock corridor, taking down the first kill and the second. He's unstoppable. Jonker gets in, but do they have the control that they need? Citizen finds a big kill with a headshot onto Secretly, but there is the all-important challenge. 6 seconds, diffuser down. It's too little, too late from G2, and Navi claws out their first defense. Doki still on this top floor. This is going to become perilous, but look at that prediction from Doki. Now then, Virtue knows there's one underneath him. Saves. He manages to get one. Doki knows there's a man there, and he gets him and brings it back to 2 versus 2. How is Doki being allowed to do this? He's up on the top floor, and he's still going despite the efforts of G2. Now then, Iana takes out the mirror, saves. He gets aggressive, and he goes around the outside to get the man. There is absolutely no stopping Navi right now.
We'll remove Oregon, and they'll leave us with Bank, where they start on the attacking.
Well, there's the spray around. There goes Rafal. The Habana has been able to do some of the damage. They have a bit of a cover. I'm assuming all the Echo drones are gone at this point, and that's why he's trying to get in close and personal. Drops Shaiko, but the diffuser goes down too. There's a quick swing. The cover on the diffuser plant is going to come through. The Buck makes an entrance, but it's a quick exit to a quad for P4. That's 2 for 2 in grenades, and there's 1 for 1 and a bit.
Hoping to find a bit of a vertical up here as well. Might just be able to spot him out. There you go. B4 goes down. It's a huge big trying to go for a bit of a plan, but the bulletproof Ken will be giving away the game for just a little bit. It's a 2-on-3. Biba will be able to bring it back to a 2-on-2, but 1 man is currently on the defuse. The flank comes in around. Cactus is missing the shots, however, and that brings it only up to Biba.
He's going to see if he can get just a read on one of them. That, however, will mark the end of it. The beep has had to be passed through, and hold that we've seen pretty much had the pressure put on quite a lot. There's a bit of a spray, and Rise almost doesn't quite get the response and revenge.
Still no, someone is right behind the tellers as there we go. B4 will be taken care of, and Shiro opens up the skeleton key. About 20 for now. Oh, there we go. BP was going to be able to. Oh no, Shaiko! In the middle of the run, ducks down, managed to get the kill, brings it into a 2-on-4 situation. The rest is coming down onto the main stairs. The no one is in the garage. They're trying to peek her, and Shiro gets the last kill. BDS.
Toying with the idea of putting the pressure on here. They're covering Alebs around the back, who swings, gets dropped. Shinka rotates round and suddenly drawn away from the fight on the opposite side. Finds one, finds not quite two. The spray of the pistol doesn't quite connect, and there it is on the back door. Bride. But this time the smoke canisters are stopping Bibu get the hold on the angle that they had before another canister. And Bibu is entirely lost, as is a diffuser that's blown up posthumously. The spray comes through, but it's Bride that locks it off, and suddenly can't catch the diffuser and get there in time. BDS, well, they were here to put a mark on the board, and they did it with all the power we sort of expected.
The GGs are being called. Another 7-2 to come in here. It's BDS to take the victory.
We
There
get
you go.
Coastline.
Coastline.
So,
Let's go, baby.
Heroic going in for the decider, removing Villa.
Now here comes the push in, by the way. Secret are in, and there is no one having any kind of response. Finally gets shut down by Thunder. Lots of jokes to come today about his name, I'm sure. Clever finding two back on the other side.
It could be the answer, but now that Secret are aware of his location, it's likely to mean trouble. We hear the Nitro with no success, and Durza doesn't have an option but to move back upstairs. Looks like he's going to be successful. He does stick it. They are on the back foot now as they need to find themselves a retake. Shut down, Durza. And Heroic, they've got a job to do.
Trying to long arm it here as well. Thank you very much,
Might
Medic.
just
See
do
the angle
this.
very much. Try and
No.
push him from one on the vertical. No, they won't stick it out. In he comes Keenan from office. Blaz trades one back. Needs to find himself two more. Oh, the knife into the kill off the back of it, but he's got to stick this defuse. Patbull, you can't mess it up. You can't mess it up. Surely you can't mess it up, my buddy. No! It does turn out to be the decoy as well, so that's a bit of a stinker. But how much damage can he really do? Finds one back. Sleben the one now being dropped down. He's got a bit of fire support coming in from the teammate as well. Clearly, this team not wanting to give up control of this area. The problem is Secret are stepping in for 1 versus 1 after 1 versus 1. Keen is the next challenger. Will he win this one? No, he won't.
From there, he was just fed and fed and fed, and ultimately it's Durza to pick up the final.
I think this is the kind of fear with Heroic as a team, even before, obviously, of course, the roster doesn't really change. Oh, what a flick was that, Keenan?
Now, the push is coming in through security. Are they aware of the man? Absolutely are. Blaz moves around with a nice pre-fire.
He was the one who hit that wicked shot not too long ago, and he's been ignored out towards the west side. He's free to move wherever he wants. It's Kendra on the top floor. Oh my God, man. But Chaotix and Void have got not a lot between them. Very little health on Void, but he will find the kill regardless.
And Chaotix, he's going to have to do something. He looks to try and put the diffuser down. He could just be trying to bait the challenge out here, but there you go.
They know that this is going to be an angle, so they need to be adapting to this and being aware of what's coming next.
And here comes the rush. Durza moving into sight. We've got support with him as well as Thunder starts to get that diffuser down. Packbull finds the first, but Blaz answers back. 3 versus 3. Sleben stuck inside a VIP and shut down by that man Blaz once again. Thunder finds a kill. He needs to find these kills, and he's not going to, as Chaotix on that main door shoots him in the back, shuts him down, and closes things out for Heroic. 15 seconds left to go. The EE1D scan will not support any further push from Heroic, really. Void tries to step in, but Packbull's got his number, shuts him down. Durza finds one, but surely it's too little too late. Kendrew, Packbull close it out, and we are going to overtime. Gomfi looking to take on a Rooney, but it's actually going to be the Vigil that loses his life to Sleben. Gomfi comes back for more and gets exactly what he's looking for with a kill onto Void. Blaz gets one, traded immediately by Packbull, and this has become a slippery slope for Heroic here, and they are on a slide to oblivion as Secret managed to find that final kill. They don't need to put the diffuser down. They find the kills, they shut down the round, they shut down the map, and they shut down